catch that? I forgot to add butter this time. Welcome back, I'm Carrie. This is Keep It Simple DIY. I'm going to be making freezer meals today. I'm so excited about this. There was chicken on sale for $1.97 a pound at Safeway, which is the place I typically don't shop. But I figured, let's make some freezer meals out of this. I did get quite a few, but I'm just going to use one pack. So let me get my hair up and tell you what we're going to be making. So the first thing I'm going to be prepping is, actually they're all for air fryers. So the first one is air fryer lemon pepper chicken. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also going to be making a panko breaded ranch chicken bites. And then just a seasoned chicken. It's like the best seasoning is what it was called. There wasn't really a name for it. I'm going to make that as well. And I'm going to cook all of these in the air fryer. Not right now, but whenever I go to eat them. So that will be awesome. I'm very excited to try this because I've never done something like this before. I've of course made freezer meals, but never specifically for an air fryer. So I'm going to see how many chicken breasts are in here. Oh my gosh, that is a huge chicken breast. Holy cow. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is to just cut this end off here and then butterfly this piece. And then I'll use that part for chicken bites. I'm only going to make a little bit at a time because I don't know how these recipes are going to turn out, and I don't like eating the same thing over and over and over and over again. Or do I want to double it? See, that's the dilemma. Do I want to make 2 or do I want to make 4? Regardless, they would have to be about the same size. Maybe I'll make 3. Is that funny? And then the question, do I want to make them smaller than this? Let's just do 2. We're just going to do 2. Okay. We're only a family of 2. And so whenever I make a ton of food, we just don't eat it. There's not enough time to eat it. So we need to add some spices here. Let me wash my hands. Okay, I'm going to open all of these first. And hopefully I can do this in a way where I don't have all of my hands dirty. This is some olive oil. I'm going to drizzle this on top. We're going to flip it, put some olive oil on this side too. Same over here. Of course, this isn't the full meal, it's just the chicken part of it, but that's okay. I'm going to add some garlic and onion powder. And then also, of course, lemon pepper. What I should have probably done is mix this all together first, but this is going to work out just fine. I used to make lemon pepper chicken all the time, and I haven't made it in a very long time. Okay, press this all in. Flip. Do it again. Let's do the lemon pepper first. Good morning, Milo. Good morning. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, super simple. This one is done. Just going to put them in the freezer bag and then I will freeze them flat. And then these, all I need to do is take them out of the freezer. I could thaw them or not thaw them, but then I just stick them in the air fryer. Super simple. One down. Next up is the one that was called the best chicken. So let's see here. I think I can only fit about 2 in there, which means I'm gonna have a lot of chicken there. Okay, this one has a lot of different seasonings, and thinking about it, I probably should mix them first, so let's do that. Okay, see how well I do this with one hand. We're gonna add some paprika, Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, salt, and brown sugar. Let's see. That was garlic. This one's onion. I'm so happy to have some more meals in my freezer. I'm running really low on freezer meals, and this isn't going to be a ton of freezer meals, but this will be enough. What's that? Italian seasonings. This will be enough to get me going at least. Sometimes I do really big freezer cooking days, and sometimes I just do little bits at a time. I think I kind of like doing little bits at a time. I think that really works out well. So I don't have to plan a ton of time. I can just get it done whenever. Okay, super simple. I'm just going to mix that together a little bit with my hand. This reminds me of when I make pork, what are those called? Ribs. Pork ribs. I make a rub and then I stick them in the oven on 200, I think, something like that, 275, something really low for hours. Okay, same thing as the last time. We're gonna add some olive oil. Flip it, olive oil. But this one, instead, this is a baked recipe. The other one's an air fry recipe. So I'm assuming the lemon one's going to get a little bit crispy. I mean, these are exactly the same. So, did I flip this one yet? I think so. But this one I'm going to put in the pan. So I've learned that this fits in my air fryer perfectly, which is fantastic. I think though I want to add a little bit of that oil to the bottom so it doesn't stick. Let's do that while my hand is still full of oil. Okay. So let's add about a quarter of this here. Quarter of that there. These are also nice for just single night meals. Sometimes I cook so much food that, and then I forget to put it in the freezer and then it goes to waste and I get so mad. Okay. Oh, we have more seasoning than I thought. That's good news. Okay. Well, didn't need to add all of that to that one, but that's okay. Just gonna set these in here. And that is our second one done. Did you guys catch that? I forgot to add butter to the top. This recipe has butter. I have the butter out. This is why I like getting the ingredients out, so that way I don't forget. So I'm gonna add some butter to the top of this. And this is what's going to make it delicious and need the pan. I knew there was a reason this one needed a pan. Okay, we're gonna use the rest of that butter. Whoa, oh, I don't want to touch it with that. Now that one's done. This one I'm really excited for. This is a Panko ranch chicken breadcrumb thing for the air fryer, of course. So I'm going to add some panko into this little bowl. I didn't rinse the bowl out. I figure it'll be fine. And then some salt and pepper is going to go on the chicken, but then I'm going to stray from the recipe a little bit. It did not call for adding a bunch of stuff, or maybe it did say to put salt and pepper in there. I'm going to add dill weed. This was not in the recipe, but I figure that'll just taste delicious with ranch. Let's do this. Let's add the salt and pepper in here, and then I'll add it on the chicken too, because you can't have too much seasoning. Well, you can, but okay. And then it didn't call for this. It did call for ranch dressing that you then like coat the chicken in, which I don't have very much of this. And then I have a ranch dip though, so I think this might actually be good having that in there. So there's actually more of a ranch flavor. Otherwise, you're not really getting much ranch flavor at all. So let me set these to the side. Give this a mix with my finger. Trying to get like everything ready before. So I have a bag here, and these I definitely want to make sure when I freeze them that I freeze them like flat. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna make a bunch of these, and then I can just pull out a little bit at a time. And if this is delicious, which I think it will be, I'm going to be making this a lot, is my guess. So I'm going to cut the rest of this chicken into bites, and I think I'm gonna do decent sized chunks. I also, okay, so this is one package of chicken. I bought 8, so I might be doing quite a few more freezer meals. This piece, I'm just gonna, it's not a good piece. Oh, a bone. We know that one came from a chicken. Is it funny? I don't want like nice strips. I want like triangles and such. Okay. Fold this one. I do want to make them all approximately the same size, that way they cook evenly. Okay, set that aside, set this aside. So let's salt and pepper them. Gonna mix them around a little bit. Add a little more. I'll mix that in. Do you guys like to clean as you go? I am definitely a clean as you go type of person. The only thing that I haven't put away that I'm not using right now is the Panko that we just put in there, because I don't know if I'm gonna need more. So clean as you go is how we do it. Let's add this. You know what's funny? I haven't bought ranch dressing in years. So I bought this little teeny tiny one because I was like, oh, we won't even go through that. And I only bought it a little bit ago, and well, I think it's gonna be gone after today. Let's see here. I'm trying to do one hand is the only hand that gets messy. I'm very excited for these. I'm gonna have to report back and let you know how all these taste. Also, I don't know if you're really supposed to freeze this recipe, but it can't hurt, right? My thought is when I go to make this, yeah, that's enough ranch. When I go to make it, I plan to, you know, preheat the air fryer, put these in, and then spray them with oil. That's the thought. So how do I want to do this? I think, let's take a piece. Oh, that piece has a spot on it. Okay. Dip it all around. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Sweet. I never bread chicken. I always find it to be too much of a hassle. But you know, right now it's not feeling like a hassle. I have a feeling I'm gonna be making a bunch of these, and could you imagine if I did this and instead of ranch on them, I put buffalo sauce or even both, and then I put it in the ranch dip, not dip, it was a dip, but if I did you guys get what I was saying? I think you did. Basically make them buffalo ranch chicken bites. That would be delicious. You know, I made too much Panko, and that means I probably just need to make more chicken. I have more chicken. Okay, maybe I'll do that for lunch because I'm gonna put these ones in the freezer. I can just stick this in the fridge and then that'll still be okay, and I'll make it for lunch. So there we go. Alrighty, there you have it. We have our ranch chicken bites that I'm going to flash freeze. We have our lemon pepper chicken, and we have our, I don't know, delicious chicken is what it's called. These are great. If you make any of these, please let me know down below. I will, of course, report back and let you know how they are. I have a feeling the ranch one's going to be my favorite. Never really was a big ranch fan, but this year, that's my thing. If you enjoyed this video, I'll pop 2 more up over here that you might be interested, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Bonus clip if you stuck around this long. I'm going to take these chicken bites and put them on a tray while they're still in the bag and just separate them. That way when they freeze, they don't freeze together. So into the freezer, these go.